So we're recording through the mics. We're at Delimit Lake, north and west of Burns, Oregon. And my friend Rhonda Modar here is my watercolorist.
Did you just call me Rhonda Modar?
Modar. Yes. I can't. Sorry, I like Modar. It means like you're like. Okay. Anyway, welcome to episode 2 of High Desert Echoes, sponsored by Untamed Spirit Gallery. My name's Marilyn, and this is Rhonda, my watercolorist. You'll see some of her work at the gallery. And we're at Delimit Lake today, spending our Sunday just getting out in nature and doing some painting. She's going to be watercoloring. I'm going to be acrylicing, and
I'm going to attempt to do some plein aire.
Try to,
and see if I can keep my paper wet enough to.
And I've never done plein aire before yet either, so we're enjoying there's a yellow-headed blackbird that'll running around, and we saw some cinnamon teal ducks.
The fish are jumping.
And the fish are jumping. And it's funny because there's this guy fishing, and he's
not paying attention. All the fish are over here jumping, and he's going that way. So we're not telling him. We're going to talk about some of the differences between... Oh, what is that little guy on the stump? Man, I need another camera. What is he?
I don't know, but he's pretty... We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff and edit out what we don't like. So, anyway, I've got to put my palette together.
There's a bird!
Bird! Squirrel! So Rhonda has been painting for 5 years now?
About
5 years. So while I'm setting up...
I've been attempting to paint.
While I'm setting up, why don't you tell us about how you got started? Because it's a cool story.
Do you think?
I think it's cool.
Oh God, I think
from logger wife to
pitiful
watercolorist.
So they had a watercolor class at the Heinz Millhouse.
Who taught it?
I don't remember the gal's name. She was a college student.
Oh, that's cool.
And so we show up, and I love when they have these paint and sip kind of things. Like it's really exciting to try something new, right?
Agreed.
And I was super excited to try watercolor, and it was a picture of a bee. So the painting was just going to be of a bee on a flower. And naively, I thought to myself, how hard can it be?
On watercolor.
It can't be that. It can't be that bad.
Hard.
It's water and paper, paint.
Right?
Yeah. So by the end of the class, and just like laughing through, honestly, I was like, this is crazy. This is very difficult. First of all, like just even determining how wet your paper should be, the kind of paper that you have, that's huge. And then how much water to add to your paint, that's a whole other thing. And so she was really trying hard to show us like all these different techniques and things, but it was even just getting the paper the right wetness was a struggle.
Interesting.
And so I still have that painting.
That's awesome.
And I hang it up sometimes.
Remind
myself
what you
how bad that was. And so I left there, and the gal I was with said, well, I can see I'm never doing this. And I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I don't understand. I thought watercolor would be fairly easy.
Maybe grade school watercolor.
Yeah. So we travel, and generally in the summertime, we are in Northern California, like far Northern California, like in the very tip of the Sierras by Mount Lassen.
Where it's beautiful.
It's stunningly gorgeous. And I have a lot of time on my hands because my John Kelly, he's working, he's a logger. And so we're in our RV, and I thought, well, I'm going to try that again. It's like maybe I was doing something wrong. And I started watching tutorials. Well, I wouldn't really call them tutorials. I started watching, see right there,
big fish.
Did you see that was a big one?
Big fish.
You know, like on Instagram, and people are painting and they do it real quick, 15 seconds. And I was like, how are they coming out with these beautiful watercolors? And I can barely figure out how wet my paper should be. But I kept trying. And then what I soon learned was I was trying to paint like what you do, where you actually are painting on, instead of letting the water do its work and letting the paper get
Sorry.
to the right degree of wetness, so that you can still kind of keep control of it. That was a whole thing. So, and then also, I don't know if you do this, but I wanted to see the result because I was really painting for myself and I wanted to have art to hang on my walls. So I wasn't painting for anyone else, just for me.
Well, and see, you're already painting while I'm still trying to set up, so.
Well, I went down and got my paper wet earlier. So I actually am going to try to do...
Show 'em what you're doing right now. She makes it look so easy.
I just put blue on.
Yeah, but they don't know that. Look at the blackbirds and the robins. So cool. We need another camera to get the wildlife that's coming out. While
oh my gosh, it's so
cool.
gorgeous. That yellow-headed blackbird over there, he really wants to come say hi.
Yeah, he's pretty curious. He's waiting for us to give him food or something. Sorry, go ahead.
Man, they're just, this is amazing. I have not seen this many fish jump in a long time. So anyway, I wanted the result. And when you focus just on the result and not learning the techniques, that you just don't advance. Like you get to where you can do like one thing really well and then that's it. And you try to do, and the other thing is I can't draw.
Oh, well.
So like landscapes are abstract. And so that's what I started with. And just doing flowers, I thought like how, well, you're really just painting shapes.
Yeah, I really didn't think about landscapes.
So like that whole row of trees over there is really just a rectangle of trees. And then you figure out, and then I see like a semi curve and just, I block out the big things first.
Yeah, that's,
and then put them on. Look at how big those birds, what are those big birds over there?
I don't know. See, I should have brought the binos. I gotta take my glasses off. See, I didn't wear no makeup. We're unfiltered, doing old lady shit today.
Totally doing old lady shit. I don't wear makeup anymore at all. Like,
I don't even try.
I don't bother.
Where are they? Oh, clear over there?
Yeah, they're all the way. He's all the way across.
They made a noise. I could tell you.
He's on the bank. He was walking.
Oh, okay.
He was a walker.
Maybe a heron.
So, and the other thing that I really wanted to learn to do is I saw people that were using limited palette. And frankly, what happened, I think I've told you this, but I'm a purist as far as watercolor goes. I don't use white.
Yes.
So no white, no gouache. If I do use it, then I will say that it's a mixed media. I don't call it watercolor.
Gotcha.
And it's because when I first started learning, that was the person that I was learning from was like, oh, we don't use white in watercolor. That's...
Oh, wow.
You don't. And then I saw where there's most of any juried competition for watercolor is that you can't use white.
Oh, wow.
And so I just didn't know any better. So I thought, oh, you can't use white. And I was always fascinated that people could get white highlights. And so it took me a long time to figure out like how that happens.
Because you have to pull paint out of that.
You have to pull paint out or you have to leave it blank. Like, so there's a lot of negative watercolor painting that happens because...
And that's that light to dark.
Negative means like you paint around the object that you're actually going to paint.
My nap's all right.
So a tree that maybe like this bush right here, where it has lots of limbs but you can still see the lake behind it, but then you're going to want to get these really light colors on these leaves, so you have to leave that blank and then come back
the
and
highlights
the
like on that willow right there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're basically you're chasing the shadows then.
I'm chasing white. I'm chasing the light.
Yeah.
Is what I'm chasing.
Wow. That's
trying to get and so the thing for me was learning how to mix my own colors too. So I don't have to have
37 colors.
So I don't have to have so many colors. Yeah.
Well, I've been learning with this acrylic that I start with like 12, and then depending on what I'm painting, like this is landscape, I tend to bring in an extra color like cerulean blue and an umber to bring in the woods, the tree colors in with me.
See, and that's all my grays I mix myself.
Yeah.
Except for Payne's, I always have Payne's gray.
Yeah, I learned how to mix grays too.
And greens. So I really only use a couple greens, but then mostly all the other greens I have, like I have an olive because that's really dark brown woody color.
Yes. Yeah. Or up like a sap green.
I always use sap.
Yeah,
you can mix anything with the sap.
Yeah, and I have pine green in this mix that that's all it is. Where are you? Okay, yours.
So that's how I got started. And then I just bought cheap set of paint. But then also that's another thing that I learned really quickly is that paint and paper
the cheaper
really
you
matter.
get what you pay for. Yes.
Really matters.
Cheap paint is cheap.
So I started using arches, and that's peer pressure right there, because when you see other people that are really good and that's what they use, you're like, okay, well, I might as well. And it's,
you dare step on the gods' toes.
You have to use the arches, and there's a reason for that, and they're not kidding. It's really, really great paper. And then I also, like, there's so many different kinds of paint, watercolor paint. Some of it's like granulating, where it doesn't, the color separates because it's the way it's mixed, the colors, and it makes a really cool effect. Cool. So it's just like it granulates on its own. And so finding the right kind of paints that you like, all of that, it's just been a process.
That's cool.
So now I try just to focus on painting what I love and what makes me happy, and something that I would hang in my house, or I think a lot of times I paint things that remind me of a place I've been.
That's cool.
And
I keep seeing that bird. That's cool. And where have you been? What have you painted? I will be showing.
I'm starting
pictures of what you talk about that are in the gallery.
Oh,
So, like maybe that.
So one of my favorite ones that you have hanging in the gallery right now is a painting I did out on Lottery Lane. That was a storm.
That's outside of Burns.
And it was just so beautiful. The clouds were so gorgeous. That was something I really worked hard is to learn how to paint clouds, because there's so many variation in coloring in clouds, but really you have to save the white of your paper. So I really like that. And then also I'm doing one right now that's from Buena Vista out in the refuge.
Oh yeah?
Oh my gosh, stunning. That area out there is so pretty.
That's cool. So tell me more about what got you in Harney County.
I was kidnapped.
The G-rated version, not the R. Because this is about Harney County residents, and you have lived here with John. John was born and raised here. I went to school with his brother.
So John Kelly was born and raised here. He loves Harney County. Even though he's a logger, he works in the woods, and he loves the woods. He's like you, where wide open spaces call his name.
Yes.
And I need a bigger brush.
But you've answered that call as well, I think.
Yeah.
That's
so.
I mean, as soon as we got out here, we both just kind of went.
Yeah.
It was just nice to get out of town.
Being in the woods. So water is. I like to be around water. I like to. If I could go to a lake or be by a lake every day, I would. And so it's different in Harney County than where we are, because so for like 7-8 months a year, we're in California, and there's 100 lakes close to us, and we do that. And so when we're here, usually it's the winter time.
See it? Oh my God!
And there is nothing more beautiful than the desert in the winter.
Oh gosh, yes. Whoops,
and the sky and how big the sky. It's beautiful.
That's cool.
All right, I need to hold my paper up. I'm doing a little wash here. We'll see. So, it was really unplanned. I didn't think that we were going to live here. We were actually traveling in our RV. And then John's mom died very unexpectedly. And so we came here to take care of her estate and ended up staying. And so we have a house here now, and we really love it.
That's cool.
And it's such a nice, safe place to be.
Yes, it is.
Like, honestly, we don't have to worry about people ripping us off or coming in and having vandalism done. And we're gone for like 7 or 8 months at a time, and we really don't have to worry about it.
That's cool.
And we have great neighbors, and people are just, Harney County is such a nice place to live. So that's how I got here. You were born and raised here.
I was
though,
born
right?
and raised in Druzy, outside of, yeah. But John and his brother and I all went to high
dropped
school
water.
together. What'd you do?
Oh, I dripped some water on my wash. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gabbing, not painting.
And that's okay, because that's what this is about.
Yeah.
And then, so your favorite thing to paint is obviously forests and trees and...
Well, I just like to do landscapes.
Landscapes.
I do really like to paint trees. Especially, I like pine trees.
Pine trees, yes.
Because
you can look and tell the difference between, a jack pine and a Douglas fir, and
sometimes. I think I can.
well, I think these are Doug firs, right? Because they're big and bulky and...
These?
Yeah.
Well, they're definitely pine trees, right?
Yeah.
that part I got. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're the like the birders that they just see a bird and that's a, single-breasted yellow beak.
No, I know.
Water bird, blah, 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 some sort. I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't know what it is. People
it's a big booby titty caca. I don't know. I don't know what that is,
hilarious.
but good.
Like you said, that bird over there walking on the water. Well, it could be anything because I can't freaking see it from here. Right?
Yeah.
But the difference, we're going to show you the difference between acrylic trees and watercolor trees. Like what she was saying with the technique is, because
I'm going to paint it.
Acrylic is about layers, back farthest to closest, dark to light, back to front, which however you want to, and so it's a series of layers.
In watercolor, you have to start with your lightest color first.
In watercolor,
and leave the highlight. So it's a form of negative painting.
Yes, and it blows my mind that people do that because
it's a brain thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a brain thing.
There, look.
They're right there.
Say hi.
Those are baby Canadians.
They are. They're just little. Look at
little
them,
guys. Dang, I need another camera.
Here, do you want to take pictures of mine?
Hi, what are you guys doing? They're just right off in the water looking at us.
Here,
they're babies. It is so cool that the birds aren't afraid of us. That's what I like.
Look, did you see that one?
I got this thing in front of me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
big old fish. What's directly in front of me?
There.
I can't see. I saw. Well, another one was right there. So the bugs must be.
I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I've got to work faster. My paper's drying.
Uh-oh. So what? So once the paper starts to dry, you can't go back and re-wet it?
Yeah, you
can.
But there's, you have to get it. You have to wait till it's totally dry, or if you try to re-wet it, then you run the paint that's already on there.
Okay.
So you need to wait in between. So let it totally dry, or
interesting,
or take the risk of ruining the paint that you already have.
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh, that's just a baby.
Big baby.
Yeah, but they're
definitely
so very young.
Getting his feathers. They're about the size of a duck. They're really pretty.
They're so.
They're kind of dirty. They've been rolling in the mud.
So cute. I do that.
Oh, what else should we talk about? I'm trying to think. So what's one of the biggest one of your biggest challenges that you've been working on? Because I know you were fighting with
So many things.
rocks underwater. I think you've been doing.
I really want to do that. So, do you have artists that you really admire and you look at their work and then you're like, how did they do that?
Emulate them.
Well, or figure out how they did it.
Yeah.
Like, what did I just put on here? So, there's a gal that she's Turkish, and she paints water and rocks underwater and streams, and
I need a small.
it's hyper realism
Oh wow.
in watercolor. And I'll have to send you some of her work so you can see and you can show it what I'm talking about, because it's unbelievable. Like, you can't, it looks like it's a photograph.
That's so cool.
And so I was really, really interested in just how that happens. So I watched a video of her just doing a small portion, and I soon discovered that I do not have the patience for that crap. Like, she
Super detailed. And
so detailed. Like, it's a whole other level of.
so you like to paint fast?
No, I don't. This isn't even. So her paintings take months to complete a painting.
That's a long time.
And she does it professionally full time.
Oh wow.
And she also works on large scale, like her. Yeah.
And all watercolor.
And it's watercolor.
Wow.
All watercolor.
That's amazing.
And do you know what masking fluid is?
Yes. I've
Okay.
heard about
So
it.
masking fluid is where it's like a gum, and you can put it to save whites out. So like if I wanted to really have like a big space of white, I could put masking fluid, paint my whole paper, and it would save the white.
How they do batik with the wax.
Yeah.
Wax resist dye.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then you can take it off and paint. And so just even like the amount of masking fluid and the layers. So and then that's when I decided, like, hyper realism is not for me. Like, it's just not. But I admire people that can do that. And then also, like, when you talk about doing loose painting, that's another thing. Like, just letting go and not being fixated on the details. Super hard to do. Like, you notice things and you're like, I should have put this in there. I should have done that. And then go back and you can just really overwork it. And then it's, like, once you overwork a painting, it's too late.
Oh, gotcha.
So I just am trying to relax and just have fun and paint what I love to paint and not worry so much about it.
And so that is your loose landscapes then. So everything that's in the gallery right now is kind of like a loose landscape.
Well, I have a couple that are not nearly as loose. Like I have one that's a lake. I don't remember what the name of it is, but
the one with the blue?
Oh, I know a place.
Yes, that one's
called.
really cool.
And that one is really not loose. Like that's probably way more structured.
Gotcha.
But I have to wet the bag of my paper now. Gotcha. This is the other thing too that's really helped me, is painting on glass, and can wet the back of your paper.
And then you don't have to tape it down. That's cool. That's a great idea.
Well, because I don't like to tape. I will tape down paper. It's not that I don't.
Gotcha.
But I would rather not, because the paper has to stretch, and it expands and contracts
as it gets wet and dry.
Yeah. So if it's taped, then you get ripples, which you do anyway. Like, you're gonna get ripples. So
how do you, if you do a painting, a watercolor, and you run into some of those wrinkles, how do you get those out when you go to frame it so you don't have wrinkles in your frame?
So I wet the back of it, and then I put it on a kitchen towel, and then I put tissue paper over the painting part, and I stack books.
Oh, just hey, whatever works.
Yes, and that's how you do it.
That works.
I've ironed paintings.
Really?
Yeah. Because I would wet the
work.
back and then iron it.
Because it's on paper, so that makes sense.
Paper.
I'll be darned. That's a great idea. I wouldn't have thought about
books.
ironing it.
I did iron. I have ironed. I've stacked books.
I couldn't iron because it would melt because this stuff turns to plastic.
Oh, yeah. No, so the paper that I use is 100% cotton.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it like recycled cotton or do you know?
No.
Oh.
That's
pretty cool though.
Fresh cotton.
I love it.
All right, I'm gonna have to let that dry. Okay, so I'm gonna paint some trees. I'm gonna paint. Let me see if my sky is dry enough. Yeah.
So what are you thinking about when you look for compositions? If you don't mind me asking that question.
Girl, I tell you this. We've talked about it lots of times, like the 1/3, divide your paper into thirds.
Yeah. Well, composition usually what makes or break a painting, so that's why I'm asking, because there's a lot to think about.
I don't. I wish I did. I wish I cared. I don't. I paint what I like and what I see, and then a lot of times, like this painting I'm painting right now, it's just not probably good. My paper's drying unevenly, and
this is our first time trying to paint
the breeze
outside.
and everything. And so
yeah.
I don't care. I still like it. I like the colors. I like stuff about it, but I paint what I love and what I like, and when I see something, and a lot of times it's about the colors or about the way it makes me feel more than anything. Like I feel something about it. Like today, like the feeling of the sunshine on your skin or whatever. It's more of that. But I try to make sure I have a focal point. That's about it.
Okay.
It's too green. What do you think about with composition?
Well, I've been learning about the rule of thirds, obviously, and then how if you want to start, I want to start painting loosely too as well. I don't want every single inch of a painting to have detail.
Exactly.
And I've been learning to hit your spot that you want the eye to go to and bring a lot of detail to that spot, like maybe the face and the head of a bird, and then you abstract out from there and loosen it out, fade it out, or blur it out, I guess you could say. And that's what I've been aiming toward when it comes to what I'm learning with oils and acrylics. So like the flowers that I did, my David Jansen is who I follow a lot with acrylics, because he's been doing it for 40 some years, and he's really good, and he does all kinds of stuff, and he
paints landscape as well,
and he does everything, western seascapes and portraits. And you take what you learn, techniques from you take techniques that you learned from one style, like a western, and put those techniques into a portrait or a flower painting or whatever. It's pretty cool.
There's all kinds of things that you can do that transfer.
Yes.
From one. Yeah, I agree.
And you have to. I have never thought that if I was going to be a portrait painter, that I've never been the kind of person to just think inside one box. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah,
I'm
me
a think
either.
outside the box kind of person.
I really love to paint botanicals.
Yes.
And
flowers are those are fun to do.
And like I really want to paint like an Audubon type botanical picture, like where they have the roots and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Like I love that. I think those are so cool.
That's cool. But I don't know, where was I going with that question, that conversation. Just being able to have the skill, because if I can draw a horse in proportion, then I can abstract it. If I needed to abstract it out into fire or something, because this year's the year of the fire horse, and I've seen some really cool paintings of horses that are kind of blended with fire. Yeah. And I want to be able to do that, but then I got to be good at drawing a horse. So yeah, because you don't want it to look like a fire blob with a horse-ish looking thing, right?
Yeah, you want to be able to tell that it was.
Yeah, and somebody wants to live with that on their wall or their office or whatever.
Yes.
So I believe skill is a really big thing.
Well, and I love Impressionism, and that they're
so good.
Yes,
what they do.
And so
Impressionists. This blows my mind.
Stick some trees in here.
So for me, with acrylic trees, I'm doing a dark to light I'm fighting with drying paint as well.
Yeah, it's
And so I'm starting with the darkest color of a pine tree, which is almost a black, really. So I've got some umber and some red violet and pine green.
and I am going to start with a really light green.
Really light green. So you're starting with the opposite. That's cool.
And I'm going to blob it on.
The fishies are jumping and we're being entertained.
They are really jumping.
Birds and bugs and fish and everything else.
All the
So
stuff.
cool.
Okay.
There's another acrylic artist I follow. Her name's Joni Young, and she likes to do fantasies and she paints very intuitively. And what makes it so cool is that she's got her skills down.
Yeah.
Solid. So anybody that's watching this that wants to start painting, learn how to draw, learn how to use a proportion tool. This is a proportion tool if you want to know. You can take something and point at it and get your size.
Swear to God, you showed me that, and I'm like still
fighting.
huh?
With it. It's a great way to learn how to take something that you're drawing and putting it on paper and accurately render what you're seeing and then painting your shadows and your light and getting your values right. And it's a lot. It's a thing, and I've been at it for a solid 2 years, and I still have a lot to learn.
Me too. So that's what I love too, is that every time I paint something,
You learn something else.
I do. I learn
more.
I do.
Yeah.
This
And like
there's so much.
Like this is a practice canvas because I've painted over it twice now. Because one I was just doing texture the first round, and the next round I was doing bushes, and now it's going to be something else. Just to practice. And don't throw away your canvases. Just paint over the top of them, or paint on the back side of your watercolor. I guess. Could you do that?
Yes, if it's good watercolor, you can.
It's
But
good. Or is it once you're
it's
done,
like
you're done?
you would use the backside as practice. Honestly, like you're probably not gonna be able to frame it, but
Gotcha.
yeah, don't waste paper for sure.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Don't waste paper.
Don't waste paper.
Watercolor paper.
It's not cheap. I bet.
It is not. Like if you really want to learn to watercolor, you have to invest in good paper. No matter what people say, no. And your water, your paint, everything reacts different. Depending on the weight of the paper, and
We're using Development Lake water today.
yes, we are. I have got little bugs stuck on here and dirt.
Very organic.
Completely 100% organic.
Well,
So I'm just going to poke in a few little trees over there.
if you don't live in Harney County, Development Lake is a beautiful place to come hang out. We're in the Ochiko or Malheur?
Ochiko for sure, right?
Ochiko? I can't remember. I think it's Ochiko. But there's hardly any people here. There was one campground that was kind of full. We came all the way around to this
There was
side.
like
There's
10
nobody over here.
campgrounds.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 sites that were full up here.
Yeah.
Like there really is. And we have been down here for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, at least.
And we
There's
see
one
this
guy fishing. And
one guy
that's it.
fishing. And we have not seen him catch a fish, even though we've seen all these fish jump in.
He's fly fishing? Is he fly
I don't,
fishing?
yeah.
Is he real fishing?
But I don't know. Maybe he did catch it. I don't want to say anything bad about the guy over there fishing when we have fish jumping right here in front of us.
He's trying to catch fish.
But he probably doesn't care if he catches a fish. I bet you he's just out there floating, having a great time, not caring.
That's all that matters.
Not a care in the world.
That's the whole point. This fan brush is supposed to help with trees, acrylic-wise, with the branches.
I've done that.
And you do lots of tapping.
I've done
dabbing.
that in watercolor too.
The fan brush.
Yeah.
Is it stiff like that? This is a bristle. So
Yeah.
it's really stiff. I'm learning that with painting landscapes in acrylic, you got to have bristles, because a soft brush would be something that if you wanted to go more impressionism or abstract, but if you want to get good texture of the trees and the grass and the branches, you got to have something you gotta have to have bristles. And I don't have the best bristles right now, but it's fun to practice. And I don't know if I'm not showing this to anybody.
We're not
drying so fast.
We're gonna go home, remake our paintings, and say, "Look what we painted while we were at Dilemma Lake."
Right? Oh my God.
Yeah, I see people painting plein air, and I've tried it a few times, and it's never good. Like my paper just dries.
Oil
so
is
fast.
probably the best way because nothing dries.
Yeah, and I shouldn't be. I'm gabbing too much. I'm not paying attention.
Well, that's why we're here. So
Yeah.
that's okay. But
Yeah.
anywho, and what about perspective? Do you have a hard time with that? Trees that are far away
necessarily.
versus trees that are close. I have a hard perspective has kind of been,
But
where you got this great big tree right close to you, and then you got something out in the distance, and getting that right has not been. It's the challenge, I should say.
oh, everything's a challenge. Honestly, it's all a challenge. It's so fun though. But see, that's what I was saying. So I'll do a painting, and then oftentimes I learn enough the first time that I do it that I'm like, oh, I could do that better. Mm-hmm. And so I do it. Sometimes I do it 2 or 3 times before I'm like happy with that it,
Enough to frame yourself. What was it?
That guy was huge. It was a fish. Holy cow. I'm going to have to come here and go fishing.
Fishing.
It was huge.
We were wondering if that Fish and Game or Fish and Wildlife, whoever it is, stock these ponds.
It's got
lakes
to.
or
They've
not.
got to bring, because that was a good one right there.
Well, I wonder what it was. Probably
Trout.
Trout.
I saw it.
I like
that was a trout.
freshly baked trout, grilled trout with lemon and mayo, and it's good like that.
I like smoked.
Oh, I've never had smoked trout. Smoked salmon is good.
Smoked salmon is good.
This is.
We have a friend.
Another brush you can use to make tree branches is a good filbert. I didn't bring mine, so I'm just gonna have fun. Say heck with it. That's a flat. People must be going home. It's Sunday.
They're out of here.
They're
packing
outta here.
it up.
This is a filbert. A filbert, if it's stiff enough, you can spread those bristles out and make some good branches. And they shape really well. I gotta get some more color out because this stuff dries so fast.
Oh, mine's drying so bad. Like it's just, yeah. I've got a mess going on over here.
I heard that bird you're talking about. I should have brought. I see him over there on the edge. There's a huge fish that jumped right there too.
Did you see one?
Yeah, flipped over.
Telling ya.
Look at him. See him? Right about 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Almost where that big willow's out there by itself.
Yeah.
He just went.
Oh,
like a whale tail.
Look. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
See right here, too.
Yeah. They're hungry.
Oh, I'm going to have to get
See, and I
John.
always
We're
thought
gonna have
that you
to
weren't
come
supposed
up
to
here.
fish in the middle of the day because the fish are quiet. Because the bugs aren't out.
Well, I'm
Like between,
saying they seem
10
pretty happy right now, huh?
Right. See, and this bristle. See how this bristle's too soft, and you get blobs. I get blobs. If you go like this, you're supposed to get there. That's a little bit better. But that's up here. It's too blobby. But that's kind of how you do tree branches. You blob it, and it makes good branches. But this brush is not working with me. Good brushes is another thing you got to get.
So,
And I swear by the bristle brushes.
I've
good.
spent lots of money on brushes, and I've spent pennies for some brushes. And sometimes I honestly like...
The cheap ones are better.
Yeah.
Because they're stiffer.
Well, it's all about how much water it can hold, too. That's the other thing.
With the watercolor.
Yeah.
And with these soft bristle brushes, if you get too much paint on your brush, then you get blobby. Like I'm blobby right now. So, yeah, some people use a dry brush technique. Do you use that much too?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to do that so I can put some sparkles in the water down here.
Sparkles. Sparkly water.
I need to go potty. Sorry. I need to
So
go
we're going to
today.
call this the end of the interview.
We can. I'll come back and talk some more. We'll keep talking.
Well,
But
I want to get some pictures, maybe get some video of the birds and the flora and the fauna going on out here.
it's
You guys are in
gorgeous.
this-
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I'm coming back here for sure.
Yeah, we should do this again.
I don't know if I'm a
Maybe without you guys. But
Seriously, listen. I don't know if I'm a plein air artist. Maybe if I wasn't trying to do this on my lap too.
and talk,
I'm not good. Yeah.
telling stories.
Not.
We're learning.
We
maybe
are.
another year or so we'll do it again. And
I see. This
where you're
is
going with that.
sometimes the best thing to learn is what not to do. That's what
Yeah.
I've learned.
right.
I've learned how not to do this.
Okay, it's one more question before I end it. Is where are you going to go? What are you focusing on right now? I mean, you talked about loose landscapes, but can you narrow that down a little bit? Are you just sticking to? Are you headed to California later on, or what are you?
That's the plan. So we have our RV down there, and I really hope so. So we'll see how that's. So John had to have knee surgery, and we're like in between things trying to figure it out. So this was a great way to spend a day.
Yes,
To come in here and
decide. So we'll be.
So
seeing
I'm
more of
gonna
your
do-
California trees.
oh gosh. So yes, I'm fixated with Lake Tahoe. That's one of my favorite places to go, and it's the color of the water there is completely unique and just it's unbelievable. And they have these huge boulders. The rocks there are incredible. So I'm doing some Lake Tahoe stuff, but then also that out by Buena Vista and out Diamond Way, and those landscapes out there are beautiful. So I'm gonna work on that too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And she did a Tahoe painting not too long ago, and it's at the gallery, and I'll put that over. We'll superimpose that while we're talking.
I gotta
So
find.
It's really pretty.
So it's framing. That's my big thing. I was going to talk about this.
Oh yeah, framing. It's
Yes.
been a thing.
It is a thing, and finding the right. So I did frame it. I did not like it. I don't like the color of the mat. I don't like the color of the frame. So I'm working on that. And but it's always an issue. Any painting, like you want the framing to be just right. You want somebody to really love it in the frame that it's in and the matting, and you never know what somebody's gonna like. But I like color, and I like color
frames.
mats, and I like colored frames.
And they do really well with your paintings.
I do like it.
Yeah, I
Some
like
people don't. Some people think that watercolor should only be in black frame, white mat. But we're untamed spirit around here, so we're gonna do it different.
Untamed. And I like frames that are good quality. I
Yes.
mean, I've really been looking at those. They're called floater frames.
That
they
last
set
frame you bought on
diamonds.
Etsy, that your sunflower one is in.
Oh yeah, the barnwood
Gorgeous.
frames. Those
It's
are cool.
gorgeous.
Barnwood frames are fine.
Yes.
Yeah, especially for the
Beautiful.
kind of things we do. I do.
Yeah.
Barnwood fits in really well. So.
Love
All right,
it.
Well. Thank
Okay.
you for sitting here and talking to me.
Thank
I
you for
appreciate
this
it.
was so good.
It's fun. Yeah, we need to do stuff like this again. I'm not on call this weekend, so I didn't have to be in the gallery. I was on backup call for a little while. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
That wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was good. We just sat here and bullshit.
We'll
I
see
love
how it is, right?
Yeah.
You can watch it back.
I don't want to tip this over when I get up. And now you can go pee. I'm gonna turn this off.
Yeah, I have to go pee.
I have to pee. That's awesome.
My painting is such a mess.
Oh, mine's this piece of shit. Oh gosh, let's get out on the water. I'm gonna turn this. See, this is how far away we are from the water, and the geese were just like. Where's my hand? Where's my hand? Oh, the geese were. The gooses were like right there. It was so cool.